All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, Joe Ryan.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And there's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bader should have it. One down. Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Bader. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
No, foul ball.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Here's the veteran second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And there's a ball. And it skips in the dirt.
Strike.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. That one finds the zone. And 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got it. And that's the first out. Here's Royce Lewis. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
2 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. That to right. Chisholm. And that's the inning. Back at Target Field, top of the second, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college ball. That one way inside.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Lau at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. It was out of Cal State status laws that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. That one missing inside. Next pitch misses. 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Count full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And it remains 2-2. 2 outs, bases empty.
Foul.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Just
inside,
missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering down in the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now Bader up to the plate. And a foul ball. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
Inside,
that's off the inside corner. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
That's ball 2.
1 out, bases empty. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now batting Jarren Duran. This one popped up. Cabrera settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back in Minnesota, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Ryan back to work. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Two down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Correa on the run towards the line, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Willie Castro. Max Fried will go to work. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Castro goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Fouled off down the right side. Fouled off. He was late. And a ball evens the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back to the top of the lineup. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Rice makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa. Caught looking his first time up. Out there to center. And it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Chisholm makes the catch. And that on to the 4th. And now the right fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Castro under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. And that one pulled foul. Next offering way off the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in target field, ready to go. Bottom 4. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of that.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Now it's the DH, Ty France. And that is out of play. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. So the go-ahead run is scoring position. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. And that one fouled off.
One and one.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Good eye in that spot. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Bader at the plate now, and that's inside. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, out. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Duran up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Jeffers, the runner at third. Bader on at first with 2 down. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Line to left, fair ball. 1 runs in. Here comes Bader around third. The run scores all the way from first. There's the tag. They get him. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brandon Lowe. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So digging in, Ben Rice. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Twins leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
So the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's
Ball,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for Austin Wells. Now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Miranda steps on the bag, and the Yanks go quiet. Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt
Ball
good.
1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Inside, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. Lined into right. Chisholm makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And he chases that one. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that'll get down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Inside just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 54, Yay.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter now, Ty France. Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
One's the count.
That one missed.
That's inside.
France started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Next to hit, Jose Miranda. First pitch just misses, but he's back safely. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Stays alive. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Jarren Duran, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Jeffers on third. France at second. Miranda at first. One gone. Inside, just missed. That one's in there. 3-1. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up. This is Willie Castro. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, a hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground.
That one ripped. Base hit. 1 run in already. 2 runs across now.
How about that? Clears the bases. Absolutely.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In the air, right side of the infield. Rice under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Hammer, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 down. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells settles under it and makes the catch. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Brandon Lau stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Bottom of the 7th.